Yesterday we began to look at the foundation upon which St. Ignatius guides us to begin our retreat. Ignatius wants us to do nothing else until we've laid this foundation of knowing our purpose. Father Mark wants us to spend today reflecting on Jeremiah chapter 29. It's only 3 verses, but they're extraordinarily beautiful and consoling. Let us use these verses as our opening prayer today. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. For I know well the plans I have in mind for you, oracle of the Lord, plans for your welfare and not for your woe, so as to give you a future of hope. When you call me and come and pray to me, I will listen to you. When you look for me, you will find me. Yes, when you seek me with all your heart, I will let you find me, oracle of the Lord, and I will change your lot. I will gather you together from all the nations, and all the places to which I have banished you, oracle of the Lord, and bring you back to the place from which I have exiled you. Amen. The words of Jeremiah were written while the Israelites were exiled in Babylon. The Lord was trying to console and encourage the Israelites by telling them that he has a plan, and it's a plan of goodness. It's a plan for welfare, not for woe. It's a plan with a future full of hope. To help us reflect on these verses, Father Mark tells a parable that is loosely based on a real person. Father Doi was a Vietnamese parish priest with a wonderful reputation for pastoral counselling. People sought him out and bared their souls to him because he was so gentle and kind. He always seemed to know just what to say and how to say it. Every gesture of his seemed to be just right. One year, his parishioners gave Doy a gift of a 30-day retreat. When it came time to take his retreat, his time with the Lord began wonderfully, with great joy and consolation. Over the first 2 or 3 days of the retreat, he experienced a great deal of gratitude. But around day 3 or 4, he started having memories of a harrowing experience. As a refugee in his youth, he had travelled from Vietnam to America. It was a terrible journey on a boat, upon which several people died. On his retreat, Doy was being haunted by these traumatic memories. Memories he knew he would keep for the rest of his life. As these memories welled up inside of him, Doy found himself growing angry about it, even angry with God. Then in his prayer time, the Lord began to show him something. Doy saw one after another of the people who had come to him for counsel, peace, and consolation. He saw that his own terrible experience in that boat was what gave him the ability to be present to others in their own dark moments. Henri Nouwen once said, "The great illusion of leadership is to think that man can be led out of the desert by somebody who has never been there." But Doy had been through the desert. He had been through his own dark moments. And it became clear that those dark moments were what had given him the ability to be such a great counsellor. Doy never talked about his experience on the boat with his counselees, and yet everything he did, every gesture, every smile, even every intentional silence, came out of his experience and his own knowledge of what it is to suffer. God showed him in particular a couple who had lost their 9-year-old child and were going through the most horrific emotional and spiritual pain. Doy was able to be there for them. He gave them the ability to weather this terrible storm in their lives. And God showed Doy how he could not have done that had he not gone through that terrible experience on the boat. Then in Doy's prayer, he imagined God saying, "Doy, I know how painful and harrowing that experience was. I can take it all away from you if you wish. Just know that I will also have to take away all of the good things that came from it as well." Doy thought about that couple whom he had helped through their own harrowing experience. He looked at God and said, "Don't take it away. Leave it alone. Leave it be just as it is." And he also said to God, "If you could bring out of that terrible experience all that good, then I know you can do anything with any other moment of my life. And so I give my whole life to you. I surrender my whole life. I give you a blank check, Lord. Everything is yours now. Do with it as you will." Father Mark invites you to reflect on today's passage from Jeremiah. Try to hear in it the Lord's voice telling you, "I know the plans I have for you." Let him tell you that his plans for you are for goodness and for a future full of hope, not for woe. Father Mark also recommends that you look back over your life and reflect on the good things that have happened. First, think of the great gifts and graces that have come to you, and give thanks for those things. But then also look at some of the more tragic moments of your life and see if you can't see what Doy saw in his own prayer. See if you can't see how God has made good from the terrible moments of your life. Perhaps in a way, they're the most valuable moments to you, as terrible as they were, because they have made you who you are. They have made you the good person that you are today. Look back on your life and see that God interwove those terrible moments of your life into his own great plan. Don't believe that God brings tragic things into our lives. Don't think, for example, that God brought the coronavirus crisis. Don't think God brought Hurricane Katrina to New Orleans years ago. Nor think that God brought the horrors of September 11th. Don't think God brings terrible tragedies into our lives. But know, in fact, be certain that when tragedy strikes, God finds a way to interweave those tragedies into his great plan. The plan becomes a bigger, stronger, and more expansive one because of the tragic things that happen to us. Father Mark suggests that you look back on your life today and notice that for yourself. Notice that the tragic moments in your own life have in fact led you to be a better person, and give thanks for that. Acknowledge that the Lord's words in Jeremiah are true for you, that God indeed has a plan even during the most difficult moments and the most harrowing experiences of your life. Find how God is interweaving those things into a grand plan to make you a better person. Give thanks and let it expand your heart. Let your heart respond as Doy's did. Lord, I give you everything. If you can make good from these bad moments in my life, then I know you can do good for my whole life. Give the Lord a blank check. Let the Lord have your whole life today. Let us close again with those very same words of Jeremiah.
I will come to you in the silence. I will lift you from all your fears. You will hear my voice. I claim you as my choice. Be still and know I am near. I have called you each by name. Come and follow me. I will bring you home. I love you and you are
For I know well the plans I have in mind for you, oracle of the Lord. Plans for your welfare and not for woe, so as to give you a future of hope. When you call me and come and pray to me, I will listen to you. When you look for me, you will find me. Yes, when you seek me with all your heart, I will let you find me, oracle of the Lord, and I will change your lot. I will gather you together from all the nations and all the places to which I have banished you, oracle of the Lord, and bring you back to the place from which I have exiled you.